All right, everybody. Well, welcome. This is our special Saturday business presentation and team training. So, for those of you who are guests, the first 30 minutes or so will be going through this incredible software platform with automatic lead tools. And then the last 15, 20 minutes, we're just going to do a little bit more drilling down on how to use the software in a little bit more detail and some of the things that you can do. But I'm thrilled to be able to take this Saturday morning here. It's a beautiful day. Can't believe it's the next to last day of May already, and summer is apparently upon us. I hope that everybody is enjoying a good season of spring and almost summer. And, in traditional home-based businesses and network marketing, most network marketers still believe that you can't make any money during the summer months. But I have found that the summer months are really the best time to make money in your business opportunity or whatever you are involved with if you're working from home, simply because people that can't really afford to get out and take $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 vacation are actually the people that are home that are looking for ways to make money. So don't be discouraged. In fact, this is a time that you should be pressing in and working harder to build your business, because just like working through the Thanksgiving and Christmas season, you will notice that you will have a huge advantage when you come back in to the one of the two busiest times of the year to build a home-based business, which is always the fall, starting in late August, all the way up till about early to mid-December. And then from January, basically, right around New Year's, the day after New Year's, all the way up to about this time of year when it starts to slow down as kids are graduating from college and high school, families are taking off on vacation. But I know that there are more people right now looking for something to do. And all we are promoting here today and talking about is automatic lead tools, because one of the greatest challenges that I know that almost every single network marketer has working from home is the fact that, in fact, I'm going to just try to get this screen here. Hold on. I don't know why it's giving me this. Oh, I guess I can close it down here. Okay, there we go. Anyways, pardon the screen. It says Monday night because we do this on Monday night. But because this last Monday was Memorial Day, obviously we didn't do one. So we're doing a little business presentation for all of you who have not yet purchased the software from Automatic Lead Tools. But the purpose of what we're going to be talking about here over the next 30 minutes or so is really to give you a solution to two of the most common problems and reasons that people that are home-based business entrepreneurs, they struggle with these things. If you are promoting a product or a service, a company, an opportunity, a MLM, a network marketing company, even if you are a small business owner, there's definitely two things that you need. Number one, you need customers. You need people who are really interested in what you have to offer, whether it be an opportunity to work from home or some products that you're selling or both. Or if you are a traditional small business owner, like a restaurant owner or a doctor or a insurance agent or real estate agent, you may need new clients or new customers. So in order for any of us that are working from home, especially, you're going to need to have a way to talk to people. And, when I started in network marketing, I was 18. I'm going to be 59 here a week from Monday. So that means that I have been involved in home-based businesses for about 41 years, hard to believe. And I've been a full-time network marketer for the last 20 plus years. And really, I, like so many other people, struggled for really 30 of those years. In fact, really didn't really start making really great money till about 10 years ago. Maybe a little bit earlier, 12 years. But the reason that I was able to turn the corner with network marketing, that's always kind of what I've been involved with, is because I really learned something from a very good contact, a mentor that told me he was making, this is back in 1999, I think, or 2000, about 15 years ago. He said, Scott, how many people do you actually have that you talk to on a daily basis? And I said, well, what do you mean talk to? And of course, back then we didn't really use the internet. So he was talking about face to face or over the telephone. And I said, well, it varies, but probably I'll talk to a couple of people every week. Sometimes I talk to one or two people in a day, but probably no more than 30 people a month. And he laughed and kind of chuckled and he said, if you're not actually talking, I mean, having contact, real contact with a minimum of 5 to 10 qualified prospects, not your sister, not your cousin, not your daughter, not your brother that lives back in Milwaukee, but he said qualified prospects, that if you aren't talking to a minimum of 5 or 10 a day, each day, then the likelihood of you succeeding is almost zero. And he said, on top of that, he said, 90% of the people, 95% of the people that are getting into network marketing are not salespeople. So you better have a professional sales presentation that you can sit down with them, because a lot of times back then, not many people had computers. There wasn't a lot of online or internet business going on back in the early 2000s, but there is today. And so I think that's really hurt us. Well, one of the beautiful things about automatic lead tools, for those of you that are getting involved or already involved, but maybe you're just starting to figure everything out, is that it's not about the software that will give you unlimited qualified prospects to communicate with on a daily basis, but it's also about the software that gives you a professional delivery system and a professional sales presentation, so that you don't have to try to explain the opportunity that you're promoting or the products or services that you're promoting. The second greatest challenge for all of us is you're going to need to earn some money. Okay. If you get into any sort of a home-based business, network marketing, direct selling business, even a traditional job, maybe you're out selling widgets door to door in your neighborhood, and it's very easy to become discouraged if you aren't making any money. And most people that enter into the home-based business arena never make any money, really, and especially in the first 90 days. And so one of the wonderful things about what they've done with automatic lead tools is, for those of you that want to make immediate money, you already know hundreds of people out there that are like most of you that are struggling with making money from home. So who would be the most likely people that you would want to contact and share this information with? It would be the people that you already know. And many of you always want to make excuses why you're not contacting those people, because you have a great fear of rejection. People saying, oh no, Lee, or oh no, Scott, or oh no, Bill, or, it doesn't really matter. But the fact is, people get so scared to approach people when really all we're doing is helping people, right? I mean, come on. How many people that are listening to this webinar are making the kind of money that you really believe that you should be making? Well, the reasons that you're not making them are these two reasons. You don't have people to talk to, you're not a salespeople, and you're not making any money. So what's the easiest thing for you to do? I'm going to quit. This doesn't work. And guess what? On to the next deal. And that is the worst thing in the world that you could possibly ever do, is to quit. Okay? If things aren't working, you can look 99% of the time and look in the mirror, and there's your problem. You're not working. Oh, you might be doing things that are unproductive. You might be chatting on the phone with your next door neighbor and mention that the price of gold is going up, or the weather's changing rapidly, or that things are goofy in the country, or people's health is failing, but you're not really talking to serious prospects. You are not building a business, you're building friendships with neighbors that you already know, and you are taking too much time to prepare, to prepare, to prepare, to prepare to get started. And with automatic lead tools, what they have given us here is a software platform and a tools suite that will eliminate the problems that you are facing, but only if you actually open the box, learn how to use the software. I've had so many people that get the software and they come across a little challenge about getting their hosting, or they have a problem with this, and then they blame that for them for the lack of success. Well, I understand the frustrations because I am a computer uh, uh, I don't know anything about computers. I mean, I know how to send an email. I know how to set up an Excel spreadsheet with names and emails and phone numbers. I can copy and paste, but I'm certainly not a software guy. And I went through and I fought myself through setting this software up. It took me about 2 to 3 hours to do it. But, we have people that can help you through the company, or if you want somebody to get in there and set up your system, we have a gentleman out here in Spokane that has helped a couple for a fee. I'm not sure what he charges. I would imagine it would be very affordable, and he can help you with the challenges if you need some help, because that's what he is kind of a computer junkie, kind of a computer guru, and he is a member of ALT. He's in my organization, and he's agreed to help people that need some help. But he can even set up your system for you, but if you don't go in there and learn how to effectively use the system, then this software platform and all of these tools that you get with automatic lead tools will not do you any good. If they sit in the box, if you just think it's a matter of buying the software and generating some leads and then not knowing what to do with those leads, you're not going to succeed. I'm sorry to tell you. So, let's understand first of all the components of what we have with automatic lead tools. First of all, the data miner. I'm going to demonstrate that a little bit today for you. It's the main hub of this software because it will allow you to generate as many targeted prospects and leads. You'll be able to get email addresses and phone numbers of people in really whatever marketplace you're looking to get. And this is where it really comes down to determining your marketplace. Who are you trying to reach? Okay. If you're promoting a travel business, right, then you should probably be going in and using some Boolean searches. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in the training portion, but you should actually be targeting people that like to travel. So you could go in and get into forums of people that like to vacation or travel, or timeshare owners, timeshare groups, and you should be promoting and reaching out to the email addresses and phone numbers in that type of groups. Now, my primary business is a gold business, and so who should I be going after? Timeshare people? Or do you think I might be better suited if I go and I find gold and silver and precious metal dealers, or people that are interested in protecting their assets by purchasing gold and silver? That would be a better target market. So the data miner is way, way deeper than just going in there and typing in a network marketing business name. That's a good way to get started, and because it's all about getting started. So you can use the data miner to really, in a matter of a minute or two, you can pull hundreds, if not thousands, of emails and phone numbers of people that are looking at what you have to offer. And then it's just a matter of really just contacting those people and introducing yourself with a short little email and getting those people involved with you, whether it's buying your products or whether it's joining your opportunity. So what do you do when they respond and they say, hey, Joanne, this sounds great? Well, with this, you have a on-demand webinar system. So I could literally take this webinar and I could record it like I'm recording it, and I could upload it into a webinar on demand, and I could actually have a domain name or a link that I could send out to people and said, hey, there's a live webinar going on right now. Here, just click on this link. Now, they don't know necessarily that it's recorded, so you can actually have webinars going on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Promoting your business, your product, or even promoting you if you want to talk about you. So it's a really great tool that makes it so simple. And then I use the voice broadcasting every single week. It's a wonderful, wonderful tool. It costs a little bit of money to use it, 1.8 cents per minute, but I can record a short, simple message about whatever I want to record a message about, whether it's 30 seconds or 60 seconds. And then I can take the phone numbers of the data that I have gotten from the data miner, and right from my ALT website, I can upload those phone numbers and click a button, and voila, within just a few minutes, I've got my voicemail or my voice message going out, and it goes to these prospects, and it just invites them to either remove themselves from the call list if they don't have any interest, because let's face it, 95% of the people in the world don't like to receive an automated voice message, but it's a very effective way to reach a lot of people. And it's kind of like throwing a few hooks out in the water. If you want to throw one hook out, then just send one email out at a time, or make one phone call at a time. But if I want to catch a bunch of fish really quickly to build my list, and that's really what this software is going to do for you, is build your marketing list. And that's the most important thing in the world. Voice broadcasting is certainly, I think, probably the best tool and I've been using it for years and years, and have made hundreds of thousands of dollars using voice broadcasting. And then the custom sales funnel. So this is where you really create a really great sales funnel. Now, it makes it really, really simple. If you haven't been to my sales funnel, you'll have to get there sometime, but you don't want to go there until after you have bought the software. It's easy to create these sales funnels. There's video training that will show you how to set up a simple presentation. And the cool thing is, you don't have to go in there and record your own presentation. You can take any YouTube video and take the embed code it walks you through, and you can take that. That's why on Mondays I do a webinar that I record and I post it, and I send you out the link so that you have access to any of those webinars if you want to create your own custom sales funnel using my webinar. And then at the beginning, just create a short little audio introduction like I have in my custom sales funnel. It has the ALT logo. I use some custom graphics and colors, and it really works well. And I've connected that sales funnel into an autoresponder that I have set up, and it's really, really simple to use. And that's the beauty of what we do. And so I want to really encourage you to really unpack this wonderful software that we're able to enjoy with ALT. Okay. The last thing that I want to talk about before we go to a little demo here is to let you know about a brand new available option to this software. There are many of you that that would perhaps like to take some live inbound calls. And so what Stefan and Scott Agee have done, they're the owners and founders of ALT, is they have started to place advertisements out on Craigslist and other online advertising places. And they're really advertising this software. And and it's really, really simple to do. You just basically sign up to be part of the call center. It doesn't cost you anything. Once you purchase the software, you can do this, and you can log on and you can be working and you can be doing whatever you want to be doing, as long as you've got your script and your phone close by you, because sometimes you might get a couple of calls in a day. Sometimes you might get 4 or 5 calls. Just depends on the amount of traffic, the people that are actually responding to these ads. And these are people that are looking for things to do from home, business opportunity seekers, and people looking for jobs to do from home. And you can take those calls. And when you make a sale of the software, you're going to earn a $400 commission. So that really kind of almost goes back and addresses the challenge that we have, obviously, with making that money up front. Because with ALT, with the affiliate program, you're going to be able to earn $400, $800, $1,200 weekly, monthly, even some people are earning that much money on a daily basis. So the income potential with ALT is substantial, and it's something that you can do in conjunction with your main business. So this is what the front page of the website looks like. This is what every person that has the software, they'll be given their own replicated site. And I'm just going to go ahead and log in, because I really want to show you, for those of you that are guests today, and even for some of you that are new members, the power of the software. So when you log in, of course, it shows down here, you've got your welcome message. So when you purchase your software, you want to come in here, and then you want to make sure you watch this little video here. And then really important is to join the Facebook group. The Facebook group is amazing. There's about, I think, 1,100 members over there, and they can answer questions. You can plug in with them. You can find out some of the tricks of the trade that they're using. Also, after you buy the software, if you'd like to have a coaching call with Stefan Dessalines or Scott Agee, you just click to schedule a call. And these are guys that have made millions of dollars working from home. And then you have all of your website links down here. You can see the first link here is your main website. That's where you would want to give somebody the website. If they say, hey, Scott, do you have a main website? You can give them your main website. This second one here is a direct link for people that want to purchase the software. And then this is the automatic lead tools sales funnel link. They set up a sales funnel. And when you go through the process of setting up your account, it will be linked right to your sales page as somebody watches and goes through the funnel. And then this is a different overview. This does not link to any autoresponder, but this is a video that talks about the call center. And then this one here is one that Stefan did. So you have a number of different sites, and so you can buy some different domain names if you want, and you can forward those links. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go into the software, and you can see here, this is where you have all of your software once your system is set up and running. So I'm going to go down to the data mining software and take you into here, because I want to show you a couple of things of how powerful the software is. Now, I'm back in the data miner here, and you can see you can use Google as a search engine. You can go to Bing, which is also a major search engine. Merchant, Circle, and Yelp are online yellow pages. This is if you're looking for a specific type of business that you want to approach about the software or about whatever you are selling or recruiting to. And then Craigslist, everybody knows what Craigslist is, and Backpage. Those are two major online classified pages. So I am going to start as if I normally do each day. If it was a new week and I didn't have any new data, I could go back in here. I like to use Google because it's the bigger of the search engines. And you'll notice back here it allows you to enter in your keywords, and it says enter up to 7 keywords, okay? So if I were to want to find leads for this software, I think the best leads that I can get for what I do with my background are people that are already involved in network marketing, right? So, let's just say that today I went to a list and I found a company. So I'm going to say Legal Shield as an example. Okay, that's all I need to type in and then hit extract leads. Now, immediately this is going to start going into the first 100 pages of Google. It means these are people that have advertised or have posted a blog or have some sort of Pinterest or Facebook page or ads out on SEO or pay-per-click that using the words Legal Shield. These are phone numbers and emails. You can see all of these. They just keep pouring in, literally. It's just going through the first 100 pages. Now, you could never spend the type of money to buy this data. This is why this software is so powerful, because right now it's been just about 1 minute since I started to run this search. And I'm going to go ahead and say complete. And I'm going to show you that in just in 1 minute, it pulled 2,585 email addresses and over 1,400 phone numbers. Now, honestly speaking, there are duplicates in these, and I probably end up, if I pull my duplicates out, probably around 1,500 to 2,000 clean email addresses and probably between 500 and 1,000 clean phone numbers, okay? But do you realize that if I went into this list right here and I open it up, okay, it's going to open up the Excel spreadsheet. There you can see under all these columns, and I'll spread these out, A, B, and C. Everything's in 3 columns. You can see here not only the email addresses, you can see where the base website, where it came from, Facebook, Manta, LinkedIn, Legal Shield calendar, all these different places here. And then you can actually see some of the pages if you wanted to go look and try to find out more. You might even find out that when you do this, you can actually maybe even find some places where other people might be hanging out in there, and then you could go in and do a Boolean search a little bit deeper, okay? So that just shows you how quickly you can go in and pull these sources. Now, I used to buy a lot of leads, and many of you are also people who have bought leads. And just an average lead, I would call it a C grade lead, normally will sell for between $2 and $3 for a 30-day-old to 60-day-old network marketer, okay? These are all leads of actual ads that are on the internet today. So these are priceless. So for those of you that want to start your own leads company, you could actually go through here, purify your database, get rid of the ones that really aren't network marketers. Maybe there's somebody that is basically some sort of company that uses the name Legal Shield in one of their ads. Just make sure you sell good data, because if you're going to go in the leads business, obviously these people are not going to come back to you if you sell them bad data. I don't have any interest in being a lead broker, but a lot of people using the ALT software are making thousands of dollars a month, and some thousands of dollars a week from what I understand, just selling database, because people will pay tremendous money for database. So you know, this is all database that we've been able to pull using this this search. Now, you know, if I want to be more specific, and this is my second search, normally when you use Google, they'll only let you do about 2 or 3 searches per hour back here. So this, if I do a second search, this is going to probably knock me off the data miner for a second demo. But I think it's important because so many people don't understand. So I'm going to integrate a little training segment here. I'm going to go over and open up a new window under Google, just a regular google.com website. And I did this for my gold business. It was really cool. I actually went in and I think I basically went, I put in, in fact, let me see if I can find the scratch pad here. I know it's a little bit informal, so I'm glad that you guys understand that. I made a list of some of the search terms that I wanted to use, and I went in and I did things like, you can put them in you could put them in uh, quotations to get more exact. I put gold and silver forums. Okay, and you can see when you click on that, it opens up different forum groups. You see, so I started to take these little things like gold.silver.us/forum, silverstackers.com, goldismoney2.com, gold-forum kitco.com. And then I went and I wrote those down. So let's just take gold, and I don't think I'm going to do a Boolean, but I'm going to show you how to put that in. Copy that, or you can just write them down like I do, and then go back over to your data miner, go back into Google. That, I think that's the best place, and then you type in for Boolean if you are looking for a specific site that you want the data miner to go into to pull the email addresses and or phone numbers of anybody at that site. You put in site and then hyphen, or not hyphen, but the double dot, and then paste in goldismoney2.com, and then if you want, you can put a space and put forum. And if I click, and I won't do that just in case I want to do another demo later in this webinar, you can extract leads. And what happened, let me show you what I was able to do. I'll go in and find that. Hold on. This was amazing. It took me about 2 days. I mean, not 2 full days. I went in and I did some research on google.com, because you don't want to go in there and use your data miner to do your initial research. But I want to show you this list. This is pretty amazing. I went in and I scoured the internet, basically. I don't know why I did that. I went in and scoured, and I used things like anything that was advertising gold or silver, precious metals, cryptocurrencies, and things like that. And this is just like 3 or 4 of those forums. Okay, this blew me away. Oh, that was, oops, I'm sorry, that's not what I wanted. I'm sorry, let me go back and grab this one. Yeah, that's the one I want. Okay. And anyways, I can't remember. Let me see if I can get to my little thing. Oops. Oop. Okay. I can't remember how many, and I went through and I pulled uh, all of the duplicate data. You can see these are all email. There's a little tab I need right there. I ended up in that 2 days with very little effort, less than 2 hours, with 7,000 leads. 7,000 leads in 2 days. Now, do you know how much this data is worth? If I put a value, I would say this would be worth about $15,000 to a person that was looking for information and contacts of people that have any sort of interest whatsoever in gold, silver, precious metals, or cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and things like that. Okay. And then what I did is, I have all this stuff, and I could have gone to 10 pages of different forums. But then what I did basically is, and I'll go over to my Google Mail, and I would send out a little, just a little letter. Let me see here. See if I can find it. Might be in my other account to show you what sort of little email I sent out to these people on this list. Because your little email needs to be really, really short. And this is a guy that asked to be removed, Toronto Gold. But you can see here, and I hope you can, let me go ahead and copy this and see if I can. I don't think I can blow it up from here, but I can, I think, go over here on my, oops. I'll just go down to the bottom. I'm not going to save this document, but I'll put it here, and I'll just give you an example so you can see this little short email here, and hopefully you can see it. But this is what I sent out. Okay. Okay. So it basically, let's just see if I can get this a little bit bigger so you can read it. Home. Hopefully that will help. Okay, so basically, this is what I would send out to that list, about 300 a day. It says, "Greetings, my name is Scott Nelson, and I recently came across your email address on the internet. I believe you are interested in wealth preservation and asset protection using gold, silver, even Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies that are emerging in today's marketplace. If not, I apologize for this email." So I basically identified that this is how I came across you. I work from home. I have a gold and silver. I talk about the crash of the US dollar and world currencies. I built a network of nearly 3,000 people that are very much awake and aware, who truly understand what time it is. And I give them some of the specifics of what we're doing together, creating incomes of $4,500 per week and blah, blah, blah. And it goes down. So that's just, you can see there's no phone number. There's no email. There's no name of the company. There's no website links. This is totally what we call non-spam. And non-spam is short. Now, it looks longer, obviously, than it really is, but it's not, because you can see that's even a little bit longer than what I would normally use. I've used much shorter ones, and I always play around with different emails. The shorter, the better. Really, a good email would be like this first 2 lines and the second 2 lines. Sometimes I have some of you that send me emails, and they're like 5 pages long, and they'll never, ever get read. So in this case, Toronto Gold, I already removed them. I just kept it here so you could see the letter. Some people are going to ask to be removed, because you'll always see that I always say, if by chance you've received this email in error, please accept my humblest apologies. To be removed from my mailing list, please reply back and put remove in the subject box. And that's exactly what he did. He put remove. So I went down, took his address, and I got rid of him, just because I don't want to spam people. I don't want to send him another letter because he's already asked me to be removed. Okay. So when you go back here, you can see you can get specific. I could go in here. Let's just say if I wanted to do a Boolean, let's say you were in skincare, I could go site, Facebook.com, skincare, or let's see, what would be another, because you can use 7 keywords, but skincare. Now, if I extracted leads on that, I could probably tell you I'd get about 1,000 to 2,000 emails and probably 500 to 1,000. So see, you can make it work. Let's say you're in Mary Kay. You don't have to go in there and type in other network marketing companies, because if you're trying to build, like I'm trying to build my carrot bars business, I don't want to go in unless I'm going into another company that's in precious metals. There's some cryptocurrency companies out there, OneCoin and other companies. So they may be good database, because if they're not making money in cryptocurrency, they might be interested in gold. So what I'm saying is, use your head and really use the software. This is why don't buy this software if you're just going to buy it and not learn about it, okay? And this is what is so beautiful about this company, because under tutorials back here, this is where all your video setups are to set up your business account, your autoresponders, your on-demand webinars. All of this setup is so easy to do because it's all on video. Okay, but down here is the really the gold treasure chest, because these are trainings that every Wednesday night, Scott Agee and Stefan Dessalines come on Wednesday night live. I think it's usually at 9 o'clock or 9:30 Eastern time, and they do about a 1-hour live training webinar, and they've recorded. You can see, you can go all the way back almost a year ago, back to July 29th. And I have started many months ago to work myself through all of these trainings, or at least the ones that you're interested in, to learn how to use this. And you can see here, here's the last one that was done this week on the 27th, overcoming objections, how to make yourself irresistible, how to give a presentation, what should I be doing now, and so forth. It's all back here. There's also training here on how to activate and use the incoming call center for those of you that want to take advantage of that. And here is a traffic package order form, okay? So that is, you know, you have so much stuff back here. You just want to come back here, watch the welcome video, go through the setup. It walks you through the setup overview, your profile. This is where you set up if you want to set up an E4 gateway, which is your own merchant account. They have a great relationship with First Data, and you can actually have your First Data account linked right to your bank account. So when people that you sell the software or that buy ALT Extreme, when they make their credit card payment within a couple of business days, all of the deposits will go directly into your bank account. If you don't want to set up a merchant account, because you can only have a merchant account if you live in the US. If you live out of the US right now, you have to use the e-wallet. The e-wallet is completely free. It just takes a little bit longer to get paid, but it's still a great setup because it doesn't have any cost to it. There is a small, like $20 a month to have your own merchant account if you're a US resident. And then the autoresponders, you have to choose from a Weber, Get Response, or GVO, and of course you can review the compensation plan. So you really want to get yourself engaged back here. After you have your account set up, spend an hour a day. It doesn't take long before you go to bed, and just come under your tutorials and go down and start reviewing some of the webinars and take some really, really good notes, okay? Because I've only been using the software for about 90 days. You can see I'm just about $26,000. I haven't been promoting ALT a lot because we have a lot of things going on in our life. We're getting ready to make an exploratory trip down to Panama. We're thinking very seriously about moving down to Panama. That doesn't affect anything that we do with ALT or any other business because everything is online. And of course, ALT is doing business in every country of the world. And so you don't have to worry about that. We just feel that it's a good time in our lives to answer the call of God upon our life and recommit ourselves to serving Him in a different land. So I haven't really been putting a lot of effort. I won't be doing a ton of webinars over these next several weeks because this week we're going to run over and see our kids over in Seattle. I will do a business presentation on Monday night, as usual, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. And then I am going to be out of the area for about 3 weeks. So probably be sometime in mid to late June, to get a live webinar. But I will be obviously available through email while we're away. So you can certainly email any questions or anything that you need any help with. Of course, one of the nice things is with support, you have software support. So I want to just really touch on real quickly here. If you need software support, this is where you come. You click on software support, and then you fill out a ticket. Please don't send me questions about hosting or how I do this. You can come over here in your back office and you can pick the specific question that you're having problems with, okay? And then once you, let's say I had problems setting up my my data miner, okay? Then I would say, hello, my name is Scott. I cannot, for the life of me, get my data hosting to work. Please, in capital, help. That's all you need to do. And then you might want to put your name and phone number, but they already have, you're already a member, so they know how to contact you by email. And then you just send that into support. And normally within 1 to 2 business days, you'll get an answer back. You can also, that's why it's important at the Facebook group. We have the Facebook group. When you come on here, click on the Facebook group, and that will take you over here. You can see we have almost, well, gosh, we're almost 1,200 members, 105 new members, okay? And this is a great place where you can come, you can find out what's going on. There's questions, there's strategies. Here's a great thing, simple strategy. He made a video, 1 minute and 23 minutes. You know, there's just lots of great questions and answers here. So you can come up here, request membership, and then you could put, how do I find a video about Boolean search? I won't put that, but just make sure your spelling is in there, and you could just post that, and I can promise you within a few minutes or at least a short period of time, you would have somebody that would tell you the answer. But you can find, of course, all of the answers that you need right over in your back office, because they're all right here under support. Here's your knowledge base. Make sure before you send a question into support, you come back into knowledge base and then select your category, phone broadcasting, how to fund, okay? So get my answers, okay? And here you go. How can I get refund on minutes, okay? How can I listen to the recording I made for my voice broadcast? How do you call numbers in the order they were uploaded? See, it gives you all, anybody that brings questions, you can see the knowledge base always post other people's questions over here. So they make this so easy. So if any of you are like at all concerned that you can't do this, I can promise you I am totally computer illiterate, and I can use this software, and it's creating, well, you can see in my first 90 days, almost $26,000 in income just in commissions from ALT. And it's growing. And when I get back from our trips, I can promise you, whether I'm here or I'm in Panama, I will be doing ALT and my Carrot Bars business on a daily basis, because I believe this software could easily, in your first year or two, put well over $100,000 a year into your pocket. Because right now, if I look, I have 59 sales, okay? And 59 sales times, I get $50 each month off of each of those sales. That's almost what, 2,500 to 3,000 a month that's coming in off of residual. So before we go on into more specific examples of what I'm doing, let's just talk real quick about the cost for those of you that are looking and considering purchasing. It will be the best $497 that you've ever spent in your life, because you're going to get that back if you just follow some of the simple steps that I'm going to show you here about what I do each day. You're going to earn a $400 commission each time that you refer somebody that spends the $497. So if I refer Keith and Keith goes in, he spends $497. Keith introduced Bill this week, and Bill bought the software, and Bill, when he bought the software, Keith got a $400 commission. Now Keith owns that software for the rest of his life, and he's now out of pocket a whopping $97 in his first sale. So you see, for those of you that think it's expensive to do this, it's not. This is why they put the affiliate program in, so you should be rewarded. And the good news is we all know hundreds of people that need this software, and they need to watch a video like this, okay? And then, of course, each month to be active, it's $97 per month. Okay, so when you pay your $497 up front, you own the software, right? You have access to your software, and the $97 gives you access to the software and gives you the rights to resell it. And every time that you sell the software, with the exception of your pass-up sales, we'll talk about pass-ups here in a moment, you're going to earn a $400 commission on your sale. It's a one-time commission. So when Keith bought the software from me, I earned $400. When Mary bought the software yesterday, I earned $400. Okay. And then when Keith goes in each month and makes his $97 payment, and everybody else that I have personally sponsored, I earn $50 per month. So with just two active people paying $50 a month, I'm earning $100 a month. So now not only was my software completely 100% free, but by having two people that are paying their 97, I'm going to earn 100. Thus, my 97 is perpetually free for the rest of my life. Is that cool or what? Okay. So with one sale, your software is paid for, the $400, and with your second active personal referral, your monthly fee will be paid month after month after month, as long as you have at least two active people that are paying their $97 a month. I've not ever seen anything like that in my life. That's an 80% direct sale commission and about a 55% payout on the monthly. Out of that $97, you're going to get 50 and the company's going to get 47. That's truly amazing. Okay. So what should you do at this point in time? Well, we're gonna do about another 15, 20 minutes of training here, but obviously, I want to get rid of this letter I wrote off of this. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so really what you want to do basically is realize the power of what you can do with this software. You can do email marketing, phone broadcasting, direct dial, quick hits, placing ads on free publications, solo ads, social media group ads. We're going to talk about that. Call center, we've already been through that. You just need to every time somebody approaches you about their business opportunity, make sure you ask them if you can look at their website, and then ask them some specific questions. Things like, well, that looks really cool. Yeah, I went to your website, I went through it, and I just think it's really great. Now, let me ask you a question. How's it been working for you? Are you making a bunch of money every month? How big of a downline do you have? I mean, how easy is it? Are you recruiting, 5 or 10 people every week? And of course, ask them questions. You already know the answer, but most people need to be honest with themselves. 97%, 98% of the people are not making any money. That's because they don't have qualified people. They're out there spending hundreds of dollars every month on leads that are worthless, that have been resold over and over and over again, and they're not making money. So what are you asking them all those questions for? You're asking them those questions because those people need what we have to offer them, right? You know that you need it. If you're on here right now and you haven't, and you're not spending an hour, hour and a half on Saturday with us because you know you don't need this, you know you absolutely need this. And if you don't have it, then you need to get it. Okay. And you need to have it because you're not going to succeed from home if you aren't using the software. It's the perfect answer. It works for everybody that uses it, and you're letting $497 stop you from success. I mean, if I told you, hey, Rich, if you use this software in the first year and you follow some simple steps that I'm willing to share with you and give you the training, and the company gives you the training, and you could make $100,000 in the next 12 to 18 months, do you think you'd buy this software? Of course, Rich would buy the software in a heartache. But the biggest challenge that you have, the ones of you that are still listening to this presentation today, is you don't believe enough in yourself. I have people email me back. Do they guarantee that the software will work? Of course not. Because what's the guarantee? I mean, wouldn't it be foolish for a company to guarantee that the software would work when 97% of the people that would buy the software would probably never take it out of the box and use it? I mean, that would be an exercise in futility. Not to mention that people can be dishonest, and they could take the software and go in there for 30 days and generate 100 million leads, and then just go ahead and not pay or quit or get a refund, and then go out and fraudulently sell all of that database. It's this, there's too many dishonest people. I mean, my Scott Agee and Stefan Dessalines, to the best of my knowledge, are extremely honest people, but there are no refunds. And so you just got to get off your butt. And I'm sorry for being so poignant with you, but you know, the only person that's causing you to fail is you. The only person that's holding you back from success is you. But yet you don't believe enough in yourself. I shouldn't be talking specifically to you, but I'm talking to the 98% club out there that needs, if it's not this software, hopefully something else that can help them to succeed from home. It's sad to say, but that's just the way it is, okay? So you want to get back to the person, and I don't want to quite end yet. I want to just show you really quickly back here under the data miner. All those lists that you pull, so you know, automatically is saved here. Both emails, you can see there's Bitcoin, there's cryptocurrency, there's different, you can see the different data that I've requested over the last few weeks. Here's phone number lists, they're all saved. You can delete any of these lists, and so you have access to doing this, okay? Now, people are asking me about, and I'm going to end the training over the next 10 minutes, so please hang on with us if you're seriously going to buy this software, because it's going to really help you. I know I said I'd be done in 45 minutes to an hour, but it seems like it always goes an hour to an hour and a half on Saturday training. But it's worthwhile taking a look. I get people that want to rely on simple ways that don't require them to have any verbal contact. It's almost like they're scared to death. They want to do everything by computer. They want to do emails, and when people respond, they want to respond by emails. Now, let me ask you a question. If I was asking you to spend $500 or $5,000 with me, would you just write me a check without talking to me and getting to me, to know that I was good for what I said I would do? Of course not. So why would it be any different in what we're doing with ALT or any other business? So I teach a method, and I always get people that tell me if it's not working out by just emailing, they're going to quit. I've given people this really simple strategy, and for some reason, the people that are making huge money are using it, and the other ones are complaining that they're not as successful as they want because they sent out 300 emails and only got 3 leads. Well, if you send out 300 emails and you get 3 leads, you're doing better than 99.9999%. Because I want to show you something. In my first 90 days, and this list has been purified over and over and over again, I want to show you what I've been able to build. Many of you are on this list. This is a list, and it's been, I've got over 60 signups in ALT, so 60 were pulled off of this list, and then probably 50 to 100 that wanted to be removed. So I've generated over a list of probably well over 400 opt-ins. These are people right here. These are people that have asked for information after receiving my simple emails. I send out 300 emails a day. How would you like to have this list? Now, I can market this list not only to ALT, but I can ask these people, and I've had several of them join my carrot bars business, because many of these people are waking up and realizing that we have a problem in our government and in our financial system in the world today, and that they should be doing some things to protect their families. So you see, I've already built this list. You realize that I'll have a list of 10,000 new network marketers at the end of 2015 if I do what I do on a normal basis and not have all of these distractions I've been going through. But even if you only did, like, let's say you got 3 or 4 opt-in leads a day, 30 days a month, you'd be generating a list of 12 to 1,500 opt-ins. These aren't leads that you bought. These are opt-ins. This is a pure list with name and email. Do you know how much I could sell this list? This is 300. I could get $5 per file. I could sell this if I wanted to for $1,500 because these are gold. right here. This is what people are looking for. I don't sell my databases, but I'm just saying that that's what you're doing. But you want to be proactive. So I've been showing people a new way to go over here and join some groups over here at Facebook. You type in, you could search for skincare groups. You could go and look for travel and vacation groups. I go after network marketers, okay? So let's say I go over here, I click on one of these groups, it opens up that I've already joined, and you can see over here in these groups, all of these people are doing what? They're advertising. Here's a Neki Mock. She's going to advertise this eliminator. They're going to pay you 120% every single day. That sounds really too good to be true, doesn't it? Well, I can guarantee it is. But guess what? She gave me her website. So I click on the website. There it is. Okay. I want to review her website. There's a little video there. And so she's basically just showing me her website, and it tells you how it works. I'm not interested, obviously, in any of this, except I want to be able to talk to her about what they're doing. This is what we call a high yield, what they call a HIF. These companies are usually here for 6 months. They take your money. The people that you bring in, they get burned and everybody gets hurt. But nonetheless, they're still out here. But I'm not interested in what she's doing with this company. I would just write down her name in this company. And then since she didn't have any contact information, what I would do is I would go to Aneki, click on her. I would add her as a friend. You can tell a little bit about herself. She was born in '64. She's an online marketer, probably. So I add her as a friend, and I said, hi, Aneki, saw your ad for the new revenue share. That's what it's called. Was wondering if you could give me a call. Scott Nelson, 206-898-1148. Now, I'm not going to send that because I'm not going to be taking calls today, but that's the simplicity of a new way of using quick hits, okay? I think it was Wesley. Is Wesley on here today? Hopefully so. Not sure if he is or not. But anyways, he was asking me about how to get more direct contacts with people. You know why? Because you think a person is going to be more likely to be open to watching a recorded presentation? Do you think what I would do when this gal called me back, you know what I would do? I have a little bit of information from her. If I need to go back and review it, I can certainly click back to that page. But really what I would say about the eliminator is, yeah, hey, Aneki, I looked at your information. I'm a little bit gun shy because I was part of Zeek Rewards and I lost about $10,000 in it. And is there any guarantee? Does this company guarantee your money so that they are going to be around so you can feel good about referring others? And of course, if she's honest, she's going to say, "Oh no, but you know, the people that own it are really honest people, and they're in Australia, and blah blah blah." You know, I'll say that's great. Well, listen, let me do some thinking about it. I wasn't sure about the company. If you knew the owners, you know, hey, I saw that ad. By the way, what are you doing to get this, promote this at a more rapid rate? And she goes, well, what do you mean? I said, well, the reason I ask you is that a business partner of mine had introduced me to some software where he's able to generate 1,000 to 2,000 network marketers and people that like these type of programs with a single click of the mouse in less than 1 to 2 minutes, and then be able to get a message out to literally tens of thousands of people with a click of a mouse. It may be something that you might want to check out that could really blow the eliminator right out of the water for you. You see what I'm saying? And if you're open to it, Aneki, I'll send you out a link and you can watch a short little 30-minute presentation. So you can literally go through Facebook, and all these people are advertising. Look at this, their businesses. Isn't it amazing? And most of them have links, how to make money online, how I made this in 4 weeks. And I can promise you that 99.9% of these people are not making any money. But there's groups all over when you come out here. And it doesn't have to be network marketers groups. It could be anybody. There's 17,000 members on that group, 17,000 members here. Look at all these. Get more leads, sign up more people. Here, you want to go travel. Here's a Facebook page where the man Sherman put it here. So I could just click on his Facebook page, right? And then once again, I could just go here and message him and say, hey, Sherman, I saw your page. How's it going? He looks like he's got something on the ball. He's into travel. Quitters never win and winners never quit. That's one of my favorite sayings. But he's in the travel, so he's got some nice pictures here. So I would just want to maybe private message him. He didn't give me an opportunity to become a friend, but ask him how things are going. How's it working with your travel business? Are you finding success? Do you have enough motivated, quality people that want to talk with you on a daily basis? If not, I just want to let you know I've got some amazing new software that's generating 2,000 leads in less than a minute of other networkers directly off of the internet. And it's absolutely mind-boggling. In fact, my business associate, Scott, has been using this software for the last 90 days and has earned nearly $30,000, and he's increased his primary business by about 300%. So you see, we can do all sorts of things on Facebook. I've showed you all of the things that you can do back here with your data miner. The only thing that you don't have, and I'm not going to do it today, is the emailing program. If you're going to be buying the software, you'll want to make sure you get ALT University 1, 2, and 3. I've recorded 3 trainings. If I invited you here and you're going to buy the software, I'll make sure I get you those trainings as soon as I get notification that you bought the software. Also, if you were invited here by somebody else, make sure you get back to them so that you can, they should have a copy of that of those videos, and they can send those right out to you. And if you have any questions that you need answered, let's go down here, and you can send those to leads, Leads, so simple, that's leads plural, so simple at gmail.com. And then I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. I'm going to be in town all week. We'll have a business presentation. I'm pretty certain, even though it's Saturday, I'll try to do another one Monday. And let's just have an amazing time together with Automatic Lead Tools. If you have not got this software, get back now to the person that's been talking to you about this and get it. Purchase it right away, because it's going to change your life. If you plug in, open the box, learn how to use it correctly, and follow what we're teaching and training on the Wednesday webinars and on these team webinars that we do usually one Saturday a month. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for joining us. God bless you, and we'll see you at the top with Automatic Lead Tools.